Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, The Punisher Red Band, issue number 2. This book is what happens when you wake up in the morning and you choose pure, unadulterated violence. And it's not that deep. People all around you are like, bro, it's not that bad. Things are good. Look, birds are shining. The plants are growing in the fields. It's a beautiful day. That man is over there helping a little old woman cross the street. It's a beautiful day, and you're still sitting in the corner, goth makeup on, and sharpening your bullets. Like, who sharpens bullets? That's all this book is, and it's so, but at the same time, it also feels so real. Now imagine somebody really sharpening bullet. Let's get talking about who made this comic book. Let's go on from there, all right? So this is Punisher mode activated. Benjamin Percy is the writer. Julius Ota is the artist. Yen Nitro is the color artist. And VC's Corey Petit is on letters. Marco Cecchetto and Matthew Wilson are on covers. And a whole bunch of people out there doing some variant covers. Loves it. Jay Bowen doing the design. I always see Jay Bowen doing these interior designs for the most part. Sometimes it's the cover artist doing it, but I see Jay all the time doing this. Frickin' you go, boy. So Punisher, so mind you, it's Punisher. In the first issue, wakes up, has no idea what's going on, comes to find out that Tombstone and Kingpin, why am I blanking on these names? It's late. It really is late. Tombstone and Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, are going at it with each other. And somehow Kingpin was able to put why am I blanking on Kingpin? Puts a cerebral cortex bomb in Punisher's freaking skull, right? So Frank's running around trying to figure out what's going on, but all of a sudden he could be activated and pushed to kill. I don't think it takes much. It's probably just like a little ding, and he's just like, oh, yep, Pavlov's dog, let's go. The art in this comic book, I'm going to start off with, is fantastic. All right, Julius Ota, absolutely, should I say killing it? Should I say murdering it? Should I say that in a Punisher book? Is that too far, right? The violence in this, it really is Red Brand. This is almost as violent as the not Warzone was. What was that? Where it was Old Man Punisher, basically? Not actually Old Man Punisher, but crap, I can't remember what it was called. Ah, man, I'm so mad now. They'd usually be in 4-issue long series. Somebody in the comments, please smarten me up. I can't remember what these were called. It is freaking late, guys. I apologize. The violence that happens in this book, though, it feels very real. It's not just the violence. It's the story. Look, putting a cortex bomb in somebody's head, right? A little weird. I mean, that's so cyberpunk. I don't even know what else to say about that, right? But here's Punisher with this thing in the back of his head, and he's got to go out and he's got to start murdering some people. Kingpin has a very different take in this. He's still clearly the Kingpin, but it's a different take, and it's hard to put my finger on it just yet, how this Kingpin is so different from other versions of the Kingpin we've seen, right? He's very somber, still grimly somber. I guess we could put it that way, right? He's captured Microchip, and he's got them all clockwork oranged, eyes all bugged open. He's out there. He's like, I couldn't have done this without you, Microchip. I know you're in pain, but we're all in pain, aren't we? It's like, what are you doing? And why are you taking off your clothes? This may sound weird, but no, that's actually happening in this comic book. There's really weird stuff happening in the comic book, and it's like, these are all crazy people. These are all madmen. There was a movie like that. It's a mad world, something like that, right? somebody drop a Coke can on somebody's head, a Coke bottle. It is nuts, some of the stuff that's happening in this book. But like Punisher isn't getting his hands on, thermonuclear devices or some of these crazy guns that he's had in the past. If he gets an old rifle that a widow has from her husband, he gets things like that. He gets his hands on a shotgun, and like that's the weapon he's got to use. It's not like he's just walking and just, you remember the Matrix when they first walk in that building at the very end, guns, lots of guns, and just like reload. It's called picking up a new gun. And they're all twins. At one point, I think he turns out like twin rocket launchers. Like what's going on here? Wild. This is not that. This is literally Punisher getting his hands on whatever he can realistically get his hands on. And I love it because anything's dangerous in Punisher's hands. Not the same way as like with Bullseye, but you get what I'm saying. He's going to go lethal dose with everything. And the way it ends, I'm not going to give the spoiler on how it ends, but you'll see the way it ends and you'll be flipping, be like, is there more? Yeah, there is. Next issue. Very interesting choice. How to actually run this Punisher, this Kingpin. And we still don't know enough, like, how is he using Tombstone in this specifically, right? Benjamin Percy, man, bro surprises me all the time with the way he does some of this stuff. The things that he does. Always surprising to see the way he's pulling new stunts out. I'll say this, he is definitely keeping it fresh. It's like almost every time he starts a new book, here's Benjamin Percy's take on this character. It is different, radically different than the way other people have written him before. I don't think there's ever been a time when I've read I'm only thinking about this now. I think there's ever been a time when I've read a Benjamin Percy comic book and said, he obviously got inspiration off of such and such. I never see that. It's always some unique take, a unique story, mostly unique story, very unique take on a character. Bro can write the same character in more, like Wolverine is probably the number one example. He can write that character in so many different ways. It's amazing. Utterly amazing. There's sometimes he writes it, I'm like, he obviously hates Wolverine. Other times where it's like, this is obviously his favorite character. And all these different shades of gray between. I am impressed with this book. I'll say that. As gory as it is, and it's red band for a reason, do not give this to your kids. Family channel, not a family book, but a fantastic book nonetheless. If you want to read something it's got some shooting in it. I'll talk to you guys later. Like the video, watch an ad. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.